We're going to create a new feature layer in ArcGIS Online using a template. So from your content page, go to the Create button here and click on Feature Layer. And our standard way, our normal way, is to build a layer from scratch, which you can use to create lines, points, or polygons. We're going to actually use the Field Notes template this time. So click on the Environment section here and go over to Field Notes, and we're going to create a Field Notes template, which is going to give us in one feature layer in your ArcGIS Online table of contents for your map. You're going to actually have 3 separate layers: points, lines, and areas. Click the checkbox if you're going to be using an external GPS and click Next. And we need to set the map extent for the new hosted feature layer. In our example here, we're going to use the field site of Paramount Ranch, which is a national park site. And one thing to always remember in ArcGIS Online is if you're using an organizational account, you have to create unique titles for all feature layers across the organization. So if you are working on the same kind of project with other people within your organization, such as other students within a class, you need to make the title unique for yourself. So usually that works by just putting your initials at the end of the title. So for this assignment, we're going to make this even more unique. We're going to say Paramount Ranch Field Note Spring 2021, and then put your initials. You need to have tags. Those get added automatically. You can also customize those as you see fit. You click Done, and that's going to create the Field Notes feature layer. Next, we need to add that new hosted feature layer into a new map. So you're going to click Map up here at the top of your navigation bar. And then in the map, in this case, in our project, we're going to navigate to our field site, in which this example is Paramount Ranch in the Santa Monica Mountains. Once you find the area, it's nice to zoom in and zoom out to the correct zoom level, which is going to be, zoom in just enough to basically make your study area fit that screen. You don't want to be too close, and you don't want to be too far zoomed out. Once you get it to a nice place, you can either save it first, or you can add your layers first. But just kind of like if you're working in a document on Microsoft Word or something, it's usually a good idea to go ahead and save. So first thing, you're going to save as, and you're going to enter a title here for the map. And in this case, we're going to call this Paramount Ranch 404 Spring 2021. And you're going to put your initials here just to be safe. You got to add a tag here, which you can usually put the class number or an assignment. You can use multiple tags. Whatever it is, it's going to help you keep your files organized. Okay, once it's saved, I always like to actually save 2 versions of an ArcGIS Online map when I am using ArcGIS Collector. And so once I have the map, I actually save again, save as, and I'm going to save a copy, right? And then I'll add the name offline here to the end and save a new version of the map. So that means I have 2 maps in my account that basically are of the same thing, but the offline version I use to download to ArcGIS Collector. Once you have the map name saved, now we've got to add our files here, right? So you see, in my case, I've already got it loaded here. This is that hosted feature layer that we just created, where you've got points, lines, and areas. But if you don't have this yet, you're going to click Add, you're going to search for layers, and you're going to make sure this says My Content, and you're going to just type in the name of that layer that you've got, if it's not showing up automatically for you at the top of the page. You're going to click that plus sign, and it's going to add it to your map. And of course, whenever you create a new hosted feature layer, you've got nothing in the map yet that's going to appear because you don't have any data. Once you add your feature layer, you have to save it. If you do not save it, then that new layer will not be added to your map. So with ArcGIS Online, when you're working in that base map system, You have to always save anytime you make a change. Now that you've got your map with your layers added and saved in ArcGIS Online, you're now ready to open up ArcGIS Collector and move on to the next step.